it's Haley and welcome to another Bookish video. Today we are starting a romance reading vlog. I talked about this in my September TBR, wanting to read some romance, and I mentioned a few romances in that TBR that I was maybe gonna read. And that has changed quite significantly. So we have an entirely different TBR. I'm feeling constricted by the restraints of a TBR, and I'm wanting to just mood read like within a specific category. So who knows what romances I'm going to be reading in this vlog. I sure don't. I did get a hold in from my library yesterday for an audiobook for the Soulmate Equation by Christina Lauren. So I started that yesterday, intending to read it, throughout the next couple days and give you guys updates. And then I really liked the book and I read the entire thing yesterday before I had even started this vlog. So I'm gonna kick off this vlog with an entire in-depth review of the Soulmate Equation by Christina Lauren, and then we will get into my next read, which will be the first book that I'm actually vlogging in this romance reading vlog. So the Soulmate Equation is kind of like the fluffy rom-com version of The One by John Mars, which is one of my favorite thrillers. The whole concept is that there is a scientist guy who creates a dating app that is based on your DNA. So based on your DNA, you get Tinder matches basically, and they'll tell you like, oh, this is just a 20% match based on your DNA, but everyone is looking for that titanium match, which is over 90% genetic compatibility. And our main character is a single mom. She's kind of struggling, but we love her. And she goes into this coffee shop every single day to work, try to get some work done. She's like a freelance statistician, so she loves numbers and science. And she ends up running into the founder of this app, and he's like, hey, you should be one of the first test subjects of this app. Spit into a vial and we'll see if we can find you a match. She's a single mom, she's feeling lonely, so she's like, hey, what the hell, might as well do it. And I don't think this is a spoiler, like obviously it's a romance, but she ends up getting titanium matched with that guy. Like they're over 90% compatibility. So it's the story of their love, because they initially really don't like each other, but once they're told they're a match, they're like,
oh, okay, well, now I'm intrigued and I kind of want to know the reasons why we could possibly work.
So they start hanging out together, and at first it's just like fake dating for the company, kind of to do like a PR thing, but it obviously starts to turn real. And y'all, I absolutely love this book. I don't think that it's gonna be like super memorable. I don't think it was like super emotionally impactful, but I really enjoyed it for the time I was reading it. It was really fast paced. I love the story, love the characters, and I was needing to know what was gonna happen. So I rated this book 4 out of 5 stars. I cannot stress enough how much I loved these characters, and I usually hate Christina Lauren characters. I think especially their female main characters have that like quirky girl, crackhead energy, like manic pixie dream syndrome, and I fucking hate that. But this main character was really awesome. She seemed like a real woman that I would be friends with, that I could talk to. And I love the representation of having a single mom that's looking for love. Her child was adorable and added some really funny moments. And the like sidekick BFF was probably my favorite character in the whole book. She was so fun. She's a romance author, so she was always like writing down like when something cute would happen between her and the male love interest. She'd be like,
oh yeah, I'm writing that down, that's going to my next book.
Like she was so funny, so sex positive, and absolutely loved her. There's also great mental health rep in this book, and addiction rep, and just like boundary representation. I was really, really pleased with how certain miscommunication, certain family dynamics, mental health, addiction, that kind of stuff was handled. The main character has a lot of intense family dynamics going on, and it talks about how to cut off a family member who is draining on your life or not adding anything to your life, and why family does not equal you have to be in my life, and sometimes those boundaries are necessary. I loved seeing that in a rom-com, like very lighthearted romance, those really deep themes. I thought it was great representation. And the last act, there was a twist that I did see coming, but it didn't annoy me too much. Like, I liked how it ended up panning out. However, the emotional depth wasn't really there. I cared about the characters, but I'm not about to take a bullet for them. It was predictable, fluffy, maybe a tad forgettable, but I really enjoyed my experience reading it overall. So a great 4-star romance to kick off this vlog. And I actually know at least 2 more books that I'm going to be reading in this video, because I just got an email that I can physically pick up books from the library again. So 2 of my books that I had on a physical book hold at my library are ready for me to go pick up today. So I'm sure I will take you guys with me, and we're going to pick up You Lucky Dog, which I have been interested in. It just sounds like a cute little fluffy romance between 2 people who meet at a dog park. And I was like, okay, yeah, sounds cute. But my library was actually featuring it because it's set in Austin. If you don't know, I live in Austin, Texas, and it's literally my favorite place in the world. I wouldn't want to live anywhere else, but please don't move here. We have enough people. Please stay out. We don't need you. It's fine. This is my place. We don't need you. But I love reading stuff that's set where I live, so I'm very excited to jump into this one. And then they also have Never Never by Colleen Hoover ready for me, and I've been wanting to read another Colleen Hoover so bad. So who knows? After I read Never Never, I might just get on a Coho kick, and the rest of this vlog could be me just fiending for Coho audiobooks and giving you my 5-star reviews of them. I don't know. That's kind of what I have going on right now for reading. For life, it's very early in the morning, as you can probably tell by my look and by the fact that I'm trying to have caffeine in my body. I am about to jump into seeing clients, going to 3 meetings in a row, and going to a 3-hour class. And after that, the fun things can begin. I am really excited to go to the library later. Bye for now. Hello vlog, it is the next morning. Yet again, we have chihuahuas running around the home. What is new? I actually got halfway through Never Never last night. This book is so short. I did not know it was like a novella. I guess there are 3 novellas in the series. I don't know why it didn't just come as like one book, but this is Never Never Part 1. I'm gonna look into, see if I can find parts 2 and 3. I can't even like order them on Amazon. For some reason, they're like $20 each. I don't know if they like stopped printing them or what, but I'm gonna try to track down copies of the other two because I am already getting sucked into this one and I know I'm gonna wanna continue this story. Colleen Hoover just has a way that she develops connections between her characters that makes you want to root for them. You just want these characters to be together and be happy. And if there's anything standing in the way, it just like hurts my heart. And it's also a very like creepy, thrillery atmosphere. This is like a romantic suspense novel because it was co-written with Taryn Fisher, which I didn't know that when I put my hold on it at the library, but very cool that Colleen and Taryn, you know, teamed up. I wonder if Taryn Fisher like helped Colleen write Verity. I wonder if she consulted with her about like writing a thriller. I don't know. I've never read Taryn Fisher before. Hi, can we calm down? Do you need to sit with me? If you can't behave, you have to sit with mom. I know, it sucks. Anyway, let me go ahead and tell you about this book. So it opens on this girl. Her name is Charlie. She's in high school, but she has no idea who she is. She kind of just wakes up out of this amnesia state and realizes she's in a high school. She doesn't know who she is. She doesn't know where she's supposed to be. She's never seen this classroom before, doesn't recognize herself or anyone around her. And as she goes throughout her day, she realizes, oh, this is my best friend. This is my boyfriend. I'm just gonna try to blend in and act normal. But then her boyfriend is seeming like he is in the same position as her. And we get alternating chapters with Silas, her boyfriend, who the same thing is happening to. He had amnesia and kind of clued back in right at the same time that Charlie did. So they're trying to figure out what happened to them, why they're this way, why they can't remember anything about themselves, each other, or anything, but they remember like basic facts, like the president, how to drive a car, how to write, but they can't write their name and they don't know where their house is, so they can't drive to it. It's just like crazy, weird. I love this concept for a thriller, and I love even more that there is a romance tangled into this because obviously they're supposed to be girlfriend and boyfriend, but they don't really know each other. They completely forgot what the other one was like. So they're trying to kind of get to know each other and rekindle those feelings or even see if those feelings are still there. And oh my God, I'm halfway through and I'm already so freaking invested. I want them to realize like, no, y'all really loved each other and I don't know what happened, but maybe it was trying to break y'all up and y'all need to be together. Like, I am rooting for them so hard. For some reason, the dynamic between Charlie and Silas is reminding me of the dynamic between the two main characters in November 9 by Colleen Hoover. So I would say if you liked that kind of banter and that kind of like funny, endearing, sarcastic boy with a brooding, more serious girl, I think you would really like this book as well. So yeah, I'm really into it so far. I have a full day of clients, so I don't know when I'm gonna get a chance to read the rest of this book. I literally want to cancel everything in my day and just like finish this because I only have like 80 pages left and it's so good. So I'm gonna get on with my day, but I will update you when I have an update. Update, it's the end of my work day, finally. And I found the next two Never Nevers on Libby and they're ready to borrow. So you bet that I already borrowed them. And didn't I predict this? Didn't I predict that I may just go on a Colleen Hoover kick as soon as I read a Colleen Hoover book? Yeah, well, it's happening. As soon as I finish this, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna pick up the other two. I should be able to read them fast though, because they're just little novellas, but that may be the plan. I hope this is content you enjoy, the coho content, because that's what you're getting. Hello, vlog update for you. I finished Never Never Part 1, 5 stars. 5 fucking stars. That's all I have to say here. This book It's phenomenal. Literally one of my favorite Colleen Hoovers I've ever read, and it left off on a cliffhanger. So you know I have to start part 2 like immediately, literally immediately. I'm going to walk my dog so they don't pee all over my floor, and then I have to start part 2 because at the end, oh my, so obviously the romance is developing. It's a freaking romance, like you probably could have guessed that, but the like thriller part of it at the end, this is not like scary, creepy, gross thriller, nothing like that. It's just like those mysterious, magical realism elements really came full force like the last like 5 pages. Oh, it was so good. Everyone needs to read this now immediately, especially if you're a romantic suspense fan, if you're a fan of magical realism with romantic elements. I wouldn't even say like romantic elements, like this is definitely a romance first before anything else, but the other parts of it are totally sucking me in. This was 5 stars. I hope part 2 is 5 stars as well. I'm literally about to start it. I'm obsessed. Okay, update. It is like 40 minutes later and I'm already halfway through book 2 and I already cried about it. Colleen and her damn letters. She just knows how to write a freaking letter. I will tell you that much. If you read, probably anything by Colleen Hoover, November 9, All Your Perfects, Ugly Love, all of that, there's letters, okay? So you know what I mean about the Colleen Hoover letters. Never, never. These are the best Colleen Hoover letters I have ever heard. There was one on like page 10, I cried. 10 pages, I cried. This woman has a hold over me. I will literally become emotionally invested in anything that this woman writes. I am obsessed with this. I want this series to continue. Where's book 4, queen? Like I haven't even read 3. Where's book 4? Okay, bye. I'm gonna go back to reading now. Okay, I am officially done with Never Never Part 2 and I'm shook. I need answers. I need to know what is happening. And Colleen and Taryn keep leaving me on these damn ass cliffhangers. So you know I gotta read book 3. That one I also found on Libby from my library, so I'm about to do that. I can't do it right now, but like, oh my god, I want to, because the end of part 2 is just crazy. So the second book, I guess the second novella, I only gave 4.5 out of 5 stars because I was still just as invested. It was just as good. The love story was just heartbreaking, but I didn't get enough from Charlie. It was mostly Silas like doing the investigating, and I wanted more from Charlie. I was just missing her a little bit. So that's the only reason that I knocked it 0.5 stars. But book 2 is definitely more mysterious, thrilling investigation than book 1. Book 1 was mostly romance with like a suspense subplot. And this one I would say is mostly mystery, but what is driving the mystery is the romance. So they were kind of different, but I loved both of the vibes of them. Obviously, they're so fast paced. I'm like flying through them and I'm so ready to get to book 3, but I'm about to go get dinner with one of my friends, so I have to get ready. And she's a co-host, and so I'm literally going to talk about this. I cannot wait to tell her about this at dinner. But I have to get ready to go so I don't look like this when I go out in the world. So, see you later. Hey guys, it is the next morning and guess what I did? I read the third, Never Never. And unfortunately, they did get worse and worse. You know, we started out with a 5-star, then we had a 4.5. The third iteration, I ended up giving 4 stars. It just got a little cliche and a little cheesy at the end. I did really enjoy still my time reading it. It was just a little bit disappointing that the characters and the story that I loved turned a little bit toward the cliche love story route. I know Colleen was feeling a lot of pressure to give Charlie and Silas a happy ending. That was something that she actually wrote in like the dedication and the author's note. She said like, this book is dedicated to everyone who begged me for a happy ending. So I guess she thought that's what the people wanted and she gave it. But in retrospect, even though I did want part after part after part, I feel like nothing tops the first Never Never, and they just kept going a little bit downhill, although it was nice to get some closure around their story, because again, I did care about those characters so damn much. So overall, I highly recommend the series. I really enjoyed my time reading it, but maybe stop after the first one if it sounds like you wouldn't vibe with what I just said. Other than reading, I actually have an unboxing for you guys. I know I mentioned that I had some packages and the last one just came in, these huge envelopes, and I'm so paranoid about showing y'all my address, but we are going to open it. And I have other boxes over here. One of them I already opened, but all of this stuff is from Bookish Boutique. I'm going to link them down below. Please use my affiliate link. I am affiliated with Bookish Boutique. I'm not making like $1 million, y'all, but if you use my link, it lets brands know like these are the sales that I'm generating. It's because of my audience, and then they're gonna want to work with me in the future, and I can keep getting y'all codes, free shipping, discounts, all of that good stuff. So if any of this stuff looks cute to you, which
it will, obviously,
I encourage you to shop the link down below. All of this stuff is so cute. It's Bookish themed. They have like pillows, totes, mugs, things to wear, accessories, all of that good stuff. So let me start with the stuff that I've already unboxed. Because I've been wearing them for the past week, waiting for the rest of the stuff to get here. But this is a shirt I've literally been living in. Sorry, it's gonna look wrinkled and gross, but I've literally been living in it for the past week. And that is this huge shirt. I got a double XL, and it says Book Nerd. And it has the little kitties. Look at them reading a giant book. Are you kidding me? This is so cute. This has been the shirt that I've been absolutely living in the past week. Like anytime I'm done with sessions, I will change into this shirt and lay on the couch to read. Anytime I need to walk the dogs, I will put on this shirt and go walk them. Anytime I'm like just wanting to lounge, oh my God, this shirt is literally so soft, and I got a super huge size, so it would be like a dress on me, and I can just wear it with bike shorts, and it's so soft, so comfy, so cute. This graphic isn't like scratchy or like the like printed on kind of graphics. It's like actually on the shirt, so it's just as soft as everything around it. Literally love this one. And then this hoodie you guys saw me wearing at the very beginning of this video. I've also been living in this, especially now that it's getting colder. Oh my God, as soon as I check my little weather app in the morning and it's like 70 degrees, I'm like, I can wear my hoodie. And I think this is the cutest thing ever. It's so like nerdy, which is so me. It says,
synonym rolls, just like grammar used to make.
Which is like, that's so funny. I just love that. And again, I got this one in a double XL, so it's huge. It's giving me like the Ariana Grande oversized hoodie vibes. This is what I'm gonna be wearing all fall, I'm positive. But let's go ahead and get into some new stuff. Okay, so this I was super excited about because they have totes, which if y'all have seen on Instagram.
Who posted this photo of me on Instagram?
If y'all have seen on Instagram recently, everyone's carrying canvas bags. Like purses are out, canvas bags are in, and if you want some Bookish canvas bags, they actually have 2 different sizes. I got the big ones because I like to carry a lot of books with me everywhere I go. I like to carry whatever I buy from Trader Joe's. So this is the first one that I got. It's that same cat graphic that I'm literally in love with, and it says Book Nerd, and it's black, and I haven't seen a lot of black canvas bags. They're all like that, like off-white cream color, and sometimes that just looks like it's not giving for whatever outfit I'm wearing. It doesn't match the vibe if I'm not dressed in like earth tones. So this black I feel like will go so much, and it's so huge. Like, are we seeing this? I can fit all my library books in here and probably 3 bottles of wine. And this is the other tote that I got. Again, love the black, goes with everything. Hashtag bookaholic, obviously that's what I am. And I wanna let everyone know that sees me walking around with my big tote full of books, I am a bookaholic. And it doesn't just have the graphic on one side, has it on both. It's a very good quality, very well made, love it. And the last stuff that we have here is mugs. So they also have 2 different sizes of mugs. I got one of each. And of course you'll know I had to get these cats again. I'm sorry, I didn't get very much variety in the like graphics, but I'm just in love with these cats. There's something about them. They're blushing, they're all reading together. I literally think it's the most adorable thing I've ever seen in my life. Also like Book Nerd, that's me. So this is their like standard size coffee mug. And then the piece de resistance. This is probably my favorite thing that I got. I mean, I love everything, but. So I got a large size mug. It says Bookish bitch, and it has this little hot little devil girl right here. Like, go off, queen. I don't know who she is, but I love her, and I cannot wait to drink out of this. I can just see myself like in this sweater with the red, just like posting a picture on Instagram, like maybe with a book, like I'm just reading, I'm a bookish bitch. Like, I love it. I feel like this was made for me. I feel like all this stuff was made for me. It is so cute. So y'all go ahead and shop down below. Other than that, let's pick out my next book. And I think it's gonna be You Lucky Dog by Julie London. So this is a fluffy, cute, contemporary romance about 2 people who are brought together by their dogs. They both have basset hounds, and they kind of live in the same neighborhood. They have the same dog walker. So the dog walker is walking the dogs, and when she returns them, she accidentally does like a Freaky Friday switch parent trap situation with the basset hounds. And our main character comes home and she's like,
bitch, this is not my dog.
And so they end up switching dogs, but their dogs are like in love. They're obsessed with each other. So they're like, okay, like let's meet at the dog park. And from there, romance blossoms. This just sounds adorable. It's also set in Austin, where I live, my favorite city in the world. So I'm very excited to start this, and I will let you know when I have thoughts. Hello guys, good morning. It is the next day, and I'm not too far into You Lucky Dog. I'm only the first 2 chapters in, but I'm loving it so much. It's so adorable and so well written. I already love the characters. I love the discussions of the dogs. I love the descriptions of Austin. They already went to Lady Bird Lake. They went to Whataburger. They're talking about SoCo. Like, I just feel like I know these people. I know this story, and I'm really excited to get more into it. So yeah, I'm really enjoying it so far. I'm not that far in because I was actually watching The Circle last night. I was in the middle of the 3rd season. I decided to just binge the last 5 episodes all in a row last night. So that's why I haven't done much reading, but it was a really good season. I freaking love The Circle. I've just been watching, honestly, a lot of TV lately, so my reading has kind of been slacking this month. Fall TV is just so good, but that's the update. I'm gonna go work. Hopefully I'll get some time to read after work, and then I'll let you know what's going on. All right, guys, it is nearing the end of the day. I finished my work. I am about to go run some errands, but I wanted to give you an update about You Lucky Dog. I'm a little over halfway through, and I'm loving it. it. The Austin locations keep coming in strong, which I'm enjoying so much. And the actual romance has started. They just had, I think, their second date. And oh my God, it's so cute. I love that this is just like kind of like a real life scenario of two people meeting and dating. It's not anything like super crazy. Like, it is conceivable that these two dogs may get mixed up, and it just feels real and it feels cute. And these two characters just feel like people that I would meet down the street, that are real people that I would be friends with. So I'm really, really enjoying it so far. I gotta go run some errands. I will take you along with me, and then I will hopefully finish this book today and give you a final update. All right, I just got out of Half Price Books and I literally went there for one book. But you know, I bought more than one because duh. But the reason why I bought more than one is because their clearance section was popping off. So let me set you guys down somewhere in my car and I will show you my little haul. Okay, I know this is probably crooked, but honestly, it's what you're gonna get. Do you want the haul or not? Be grateful. So let me actually show you first what I went in for. This was the one thing I was looking for. It was the only book that I didn't have in the Karen Slaughter Grant County series, Beyond Reach. It's the last book in the series. Hopefully I will finish this series soon, and it was only $4, so go off. It's what I came in for. Glad that I found it. Also on clearance for $2, I found the Rosie Project, which is a romance with autism rep. I've heard really great things about it. Also in the clearance section for $2 was The Chalkman by CJ Tudor. This is a thriller I've heard mediocre things about, but for $2 I'd give it a chance. Another $2 find in the clearance section, we have Evie Drake Starts Over. This is a contemporary. I think it has like themes of grief. It's about like a woman finding love again after she loses her husband. And then the last $2 find we have here was The Escape Room by Megan Golden. And if you know me, you know that I have previously DNF'd this book, but I want to do a vlog where I try to pick up books that I've DNF'd. That might be a horrible concept and actually torturous for me. Why am I putting myself through that? I don't know, but you guys were commenting on the video where I asked what books I should revisit that I either didn't like or DNF'd, and you guys want me to give another try. So many of you said The Escape Room. I also had a few people say The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo, so those two I will probably be revisiting along with a couple others. So that was my like super cheap bargain Half Price Books haul. I'm so happy with all of my finds, and now we're off to Trader Joe's to get some groceries and some fun things. Hi, welcome to my kitchen. We're home. I am gonna give you my Trader Joe's haul. Is this interesting? Is this content? I don't know, but here you go. First up, organic French rolls. I split these in half, put butter, herbs, garlic powder, and bake them in the oven when we have pasta, because I like a little bread to like go with the pasta and like get the sauce, you know? So there's that. We have two different types of pasta, spaghetti and rigatoni, because I have two pasta recipes I want to make. Honeycrisp apples, because I get them literally every time I leave the house. I eat like 2 of these a day. I'm obsessed with these like honey cubbies. I don't know what that is, but I'm obsessed. And I got an acorn squash, a gourd, if you will, because today, right after I stop filming this clip, actually, I'm going to attempt to make my own homemade version of the Trader Joe's butternut squash mac and cheese. And I'm gonna use acorn squash instead because I think that'll work better. Also, it's less food waste because I'm only gonna use one squash. This is smaller than a butternut squash, you get it. And obviously for the comparison, I had to get the butternut squash mac and cheese, as well as the mac and cheese bites because my mom actually recommended these, and my mom is like the queen of eating healthy. She eats like a bird. She's a literal twig. So when she recommends something that's actually unhealthy, I'm like, okay, if that's worth the calories for her, that better be damn good. I also got some pumpkin goodies, some of which are requests from Cameron. These are like Cameron's favorite things that I get from Trader Joe's. The pumpkin empanadas for a snack. The spiced pumpkin madeleines he will have like with coffee on the weekends. And then before the football game this weekend, I'm going to make him the pumpkin rolls. Then we have some boring stuff. We have some oat milk, duh. We have some double cream Gouda, which is for the mac and cheese. Some pumpkin pie spice because we ran out. I got some of this Moonx wine because one of my friends got it and like brought it to a get together and it was so good. Shout out to Erin, what's up? And then I got 2 of these spiced chai almond butter overnight oats things. I like to eat them, like scoop it up with these apple slices. This is the elite breakfast in my opinion. So that's everything I got at Trader Joe's. Now let's make some mac and cheese and listen to an audiobook. This is gonna be so fun. Let's go. All right, vlog, I have officially finished making the mac and cheese, and as I was cooking and eating, by the way, I think my homemade version is better than Trader Joe's. As I was doing that, I finished You Lucky Dog by Julia London, and I have to say I love this book so much. This is one of my favorite contemporary romances I've read in a long time, and I'm not talking like Never Never Colleen Hoover emotional romance. I'm talking like lighthearted rom-com. If that's something you're looking for, you need to pick this one up, especially if you live in Austin. Like, oh, it was so cute and atmospheric. It also does take place during like November, December time, so it's perfect for picking up right now. And I just absolutely loved it. I didn't feel like a super deep attachment to the characters. Like, I didn't cry. I did tear up at one point. I definitely was rooting for them and their relationship the whole time, but it wasn't like that deep sobbing attachment like something like It Ends With Us or The Simple Wild. So I ended up rating it a 4.5 out of 5 stars, which is still super great. I don't know why I have like this thing now, since I've gotten more harsh, I guess, like critical with my ratings. I have a thing about rating fluffy books or like trashy books 5 stars. I don't know. I didn't used to have a problem with that. I feel like being on BookTube has jaded me a little bit, and I get self-conscious, like seeing everybody else rate like trashy, entertaining thrillers 3.5 stars when I'm like, oh my God, that was such an enjoyable experience for me. I gave it 5. And it's kind of the same thing with like fluffy contemporary romance. I think I'm just getting in my head about it, but whatever. I'm giving it 4.5 out of 5 stars, which means for this vlog, we have had a 4-star, a 5-star, another 4.5, and another 4-star, which rounds out to a 4.5, and another 4.5 star. So I would say that is pretty good, and I'm gonna go ahead and end this vlog here before it goes downhill and before I get burnt out on romance. I'm so excited to get into spooky season reading plans. Tomorrow is October 1st, so I'm gonna dive right in to thriller and horror books. I definitely had a great time kind of resetting my palette with this romance before then. So thank you guys so much for watching this vlog. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to give this video a like and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye!